Well, here we are. We're going to take the tomatoes, just going to give them a quick little rinse off, and then we're going to start slicing them up. But first, we need a knife. Oh, that's the wrong one. So, let's see here. We're going to pick these ones off the vine. These ones are usually pretty sweet. That's why we like to use them. They're usually a good quality, and they taste fantastic. Now I got the right tomato knife. Going through, just give them a little dice up, cut them up good. Let's see here, let's cut the next tomato. You'll see that one has a little bit of the green there from the stem. So how I like to get rid of those, cut them on the corner on an angle like that, and it's gone. We'll pitch that into the sink. Cut the other one in half. We're going to do the same thing. And we're just going to start slicing and dicing. Enjoy the show. Somehow, as I'm doing this, I do not cut any of my fingers. Even though if I did, it'd probably just blend right in with the tomato. You wouldn't even notice. The kids might taste something funny, but they probably wouldn't ask any questions. So we'll get all these sliced up. And once we get that done, we will start with the lettuce that needs to get cut up. 2 more quarters, and then we'll break out the lettuce. Because you can't have nachos without lettuce, tomato, cheese, ground beef, probably some other stuff. Okay, one more, almost done. Flip it, turn it, there you go. Slice, 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 dice, 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 and one more. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and grab the lettuce. Usually I like to use iceberg, but Kroger was out of iceberg pretty much that day, so we're going to use some of this romaine. Take the bad pieces, chuck them in the sink, get about as much as we need, and then we're going to start slicing this up pretty thin. Because I prefer to have smaller pieces of lettuce as opposed to big honking ones. So we're going to take that big knife that I was trying to use the first time on the tomatoes. We'll give it a quick little cut this way. Then after we get all the way down to the bottom, we're going to turn the board, cut them the other way, and we should be done. Okay, we're down to the end. We're going to go ahead and turn the board. Then we're going to cut just a couple times the other way. Just get a nice small little pieces. Not too tiny. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put them in the salad spinner. Put them into the sink, give them a quick little rinse, make sure they're nice and clean, and we will spin them. There they are, going into the sink. That's not milk, that is water. It did look like milk there for a second, didn't it? Okay, so we'll get them rinsed off good, and then I will have my assistant spin them for us. See some of the other stuff? There's my lovely assistant, little Molly, getting after it. Gonna spin all that water off. If you don't have a salad spinner, just go ahead and use a colander strainer. That's what we usually do. Okay, so now we got the burger going. Throw in a little bit of salt, and we're gonna throw in a little bit of pepper also with our nice handy dandy John Deere pepper shakers and salt shaker. These are great. There's the cat, Cinnamon, who always likes to try to help. While the burger's going, we're going to get the good old-fashioned Frito-Lay's jalapeno and cheddar cheese into the pan, and we're going to start warming that up. As you see here, we're going to start scooping it right into the pan. And then we'll throw that on the burner on low while everything else is cooking. So we definitely don't want to burn that. That's pretty tasty cheese. May not be the best for you, but it sure does taste good. There it is, looking like, I don't know, some kind of pasty glue thing from DuPont. Okay, so the burger's brown. We're going to go ahead and drain it, get some of that fat out of it, put it in the colander, give the pan a little spray, rinse it off real quick. We will then put the burger back into it and add the seasoning. The seasoning is just simply a packet of pre-made, what do we use this time? I think this one actually came from Target. But it works well. It gives it the flavor that everybody likes to have. Yes, I do put some water in. That helps to ensure the seasoning, which is coming now, will get completely mixed and coat everything. So that everything's pretty much the same. So we put it in, start mixing it up. Then after it's all mixed up, we're just going to let some of that water evaporate off till we get to the right consistency. And then we will be done. And we'll be ready to start serving this. Because I know we're starting to get hungry. See, that's about the consistency that I like it. It's not too runny, but it's definitely not too dry. It's got some good moisture to it. And we're getting ready to plate this stuff up, or actually bowl it up. Just take some of those Tostitos chips, or whatever chips you have. Better Maids are usually pretty good too, or the regular Kroger brand or Meyer brand or whatever brand. So what I like to do is put the meat on, then we'll throw some cheese, then some lettuce, then tomato, and if anybody wants to, we can throw salsa on top of that. There goes some cheese. Here comes some lettuce. Here's some little hands trying to help. Now it's time to eat. 3 bowls. Helps it keep it from sliding all over the place. You can dig right in. And as you can see, it's good for children ages 7 to 16. Yeah, all 4 of them are eating nachos the Weaver way. Enjoy.